Final chapter. Final video. Who cares how long it'll be? Yuck. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsic meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself.
It's ready.
Hold it! Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop the weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Huh? A kitten shoot? You might get hurt. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones that saved you.
What's your job, mister?
I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite, huh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky. We might be able to protect you from the fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, the fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, I accept it. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Let's get started! Welcome to the final level. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that'd solve everything. When her sweet potato's almost ready? Ha! She's not gonna budge from that spot. You know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music roasting on a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Lynn won't budge, we'll have to have that fragment move. I am gonna have to wait for her to do something.
It's ready!
Hold it! Well, here we are at this part. Alright. The random cat distracts Jowd for a moment while I get ready. Let's turn these up.
Ah! What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food. At least her fate has changed. Whatever. You may think it's nothing, but that's a checkpoint, goddammit. Missile! You go and move. Yeah, you're over there, I'm here. Ah. How about this? Take me up. Aha!
Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato.
That's not a sweet potato. That's Mino.
Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and Mino. They're the same shape.
So you're saying you can swap them?
Here I go, and I'm gonna need your help.
My help.
Yeah, I can't reach.
I know what you need me for then. Like this. And this. Oh, look, the lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet.
I wonder. It's really a wonder it hasn't stopped. Just might hold out a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change! At this point, I don't really see anything we can do. We've done what we can.
It's about time for it to come down.
Don't worry, Missile, I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the path.
Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. So let's wait it out. Aha! There, how's that?
Look, the fragment's course. It changed.
Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Look at the fragment's trajectory. What's in its path? In its path? Oh no. Jowd! It shot through his leg! What? The cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him! I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen.
Missile, you stopped another bullet?
I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something.
With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become the murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate, and to do that we have to stop the bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. The sweet potato. Switch! Ow! Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. This fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. What else could happen? Oh my god. Wake up, you gotta get out of there. Oh my... Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over, we're out of time, Ms. Lynn!
It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything to swap with!
Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. Then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. I won't do that! Why not? Sure, the fact of her death will be erased, but her memory would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it.
But what we can do now, even if we work together?
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we might be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power's manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate that. I don't get it. Trust me and let's go. Alright? Now gather your strength and spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it and give it your all. Remember, you only have a split second. Do it! Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile.
What on me, but what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Got it.
You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But even if I swap them, it's still right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it.
Alright, go!
It's no use, we can't stop the horrible Mino!
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right, I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Holy crap! Uh-oh. Damn. You gods. One last fate averted. You're awake.
Mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones that saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks!
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if someone else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened.
Mister? I found this kitten. It was over here.
Come to think of it, I just saw a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny, it doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my only, one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. I'm a fucking cat! I think. Meow. I think I finally remember. Meow. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into a park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody please look at me. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the Black Kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then that man got his body back. It seemed all so simple. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was a little too late. I had just missed her after she left this world. She left me a note said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't for him, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. After a while I could manipulate people, and that's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Ah, so Yomi'll possess Sissel, the Black Cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. And that was, Sissel in that bag was dead. What? I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel in the bag. And that's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of the radiation, which gave me my power. And that's when I get the power of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Meow. Why was I the only one who couldn't get his memory back? It was because I thought I was you. It was the only corpse I could see because you had already left. My true death was hiding just behind the corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? Meow. That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Why not, Meow? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there's some things I can do, or you could do, and I can't. You mean, Meow, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, I never would have let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. Meow. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. I believe you're right. So, this is the last fate to be averted, eh? We're done. We've changed fate in a way that changes everything. So, Yomio, it looks like your plan for the future ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad, too. I think I kinda understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. That's what Lynn said. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from that darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. One where those foreigners never even came. Where Sith and his robot and his creepy doctor and all those dummies, it's all done.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camila again.
So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, huh? And no matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yeah? Meow? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I want to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel.
Sissel, are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you!
I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Jowd. Real good. Meow. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. Seems everything's wrapped up. Every thread has been woven. Every hole has been filled. We said goodbye to the parts of our story that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Some way or another. That's it. Wait! Huh? You can't stop during the FMV! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! What's up, Ray? Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything turned out as I hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers.
Curse you!
who had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Hey, it's one step ahead. Tango and Yomio. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. Well, look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But, with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Wait a minute. Yomio was right above him. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with the only power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the man, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back to the world 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until the night came again. And that's the other version of tonight's story. A story that has taken 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I'd grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find someone to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait one second, Meow. You were able to manipulate the desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my power changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I was able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Meow. It's because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through telephone lines. What? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. There's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning I had that power, Meow. How'd you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met on that night the first time around. We what? We met before! Meow. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard in the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling death lamp. They might first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your memory. If I could guide you along the right path into doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to send you in that direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, as you know, I said you only had till tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been game over. Then you mean that the thing about ceasing to exist, oh, that was completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted to see you use your time wisely. Oh boy. Hate to admit it, but this little doggy has outsmarted me in every way. Meow. Let's call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. So you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart! Missile, so you waited and waited 10 years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course! Because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Sissel! And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town. I made my way back to a new present. How come it's dark? Meow. I'll just turn on the lights here. I don't think it was me.
Oh, it was me! Why'd I meow?
Oh god, the last time one of these contraptions happened, something really bad. Oh, there's no gun, we're fine. Ah!
Were you surprised? You bet I was. You scared the hell out of me. Yippee, it worked. But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camila. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to Detective Division today.
Hi, Camila. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Yours looks like a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, it's a symbol of a real detective. And it's 99 cents at a supermarket.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew that it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny,
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will, that you will. Meow.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know that? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before.
You have. Meow.
I think Cecil likes you, Lynn.
Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration.
Alright, Mom.
Oh, thank you.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too.
Hey, you're alright. Don't die, I can't help you. Meow.
So we meet again, Cecil.
From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate. Look at that chicken! I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of this world. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. And that's it. That'll do it for Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Yes! They choreographed that! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn!
Like I said, it's not my birthday.
Yeah, it is! I don't even know what that means.
Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home.
But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Look at these noodles. I love noodles. I'm a dog. These people are so weird. Meow. And like any game made by Shu Takumi, the Phoenix Wright guy who made all of them until like Phoenix Wright 4, we have these little ending skits with all the characters we've met. There! How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I could be a great detective just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is this inspector providing for his men? A bad one. There are a lot of things I can say about this game, and all of them are 100% positive. This is the This is the top DS game for me, hands down. Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the SIU today. So you took a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I go to reach my goals. This is a shiny glass. This is the best DS game to me. It's an excellent story that makes sense the whole way through, with perfect twists. It's just great. You eat that chicken! La la la, I've never cooked this way before, so exotic and exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, fenugreek, curried whatever the fuck. Is that really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is our best customer? Who else? All the characters in this game are just great. Everything about them, I enjoy the personality of the game. And it shows that the Phoenix Wright type of style of having a really well put together story works with this great added gameplay. Everything about the game, music, everything. Just great. Are you sure we really need all of these explosives?
Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. I'm gonna go ahead and light this after saying that.
Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? It said 20 grams! I'm getting paid to eat curry? Hoo-hoo! And so those two canonically died. Real talk. But everything about this game is just extremely enjoyable, and I feel like I'm glad that this Let's Play was received well and got a lot of people watching. You know, it helps.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any ideas you could give me? You must have some juicy stories, some indiscretions of something.
Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel?
Here is to the stodgy mind of my darling husband.
You did not just hit me in the head with that.
I did.
We're getting a divorce! Christ, this text is fast, though. No, I enjoy doing every single video of this consistently. Game's not too long, but not too short. It definitely is just great.
This deal is going quite well, oh, I must say. These grapes are quite good, my man.
Do you know I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea before one, sir?
Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright.
I'm not going back 4 minutes for you. I just like how it filled every single hole and every question and gives you those moments in the game where twists happen where you go, oh, so it was planned that much in advance and it showed it to you.
Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll.
Well, I'm gonna go over here, because, you know, I'm a pigeon. Yeah! Oh no. Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of those who live here! Read it! I feel like the game was just perfectly executed, and it's definitely a game that you should play if you, if this interested you, even if you've seen the story all the way through. Today's the day, you know, he's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that.
Then let me show you a new dance. It's been passed down from my family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain.
Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you can show it to me, say, next week?
You got it!
Those fucking bongos! Bailey, I'll never forget you! And I guess now we got proper credits. The game is just great. I enjoy every second of it. It's excellent. Doesn't feel boring. It makes you feel really good. And if you guys want to get it, you can obviously get it on the DS, but it's also on. You can also get it on your iPhone or iPad. I believe like the first chapter is free or something like that. So you can pick it up and then you can buy each subsequent chapter, and I think eventually you get them in like packs or something. All I know is apparently it's cheaper than getting the retail game when it came out. So if you want it on your like iDevice, if you use that, you have that way of getting it. I just feel like this is a great game. I can see there being possible sequels to it since, hey, you know, they can do anything about the Tenzing type of story. But I'm fine if it's just one game. I feel that it was good enough on its own. Thank you, Jason Allen. I love you. Ha. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sissel. And not gonna lie, I kind of felt some toward the end. Even though I know what was gonna happen, it's like the game gives you this feeling of happiness in it. Also, Keiji Inafune, I believe he is the Mega Man guy, so hey, that's cool. Hey, look at that awesome picture. I think it's the best painting. Meow. And that's it. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. A very good game with an amazing story that I'm glad that I was able to share with you guys in this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did in making it. You can leave a comment like what your favorite voice was, but you know, I like to see what you thought of the game overall and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody.